that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review charged by BoardGameExchange.com, the internet's only board game rental website. And today I am very excited to be reviewing Survive! Escape from Atlantis from Stronghold Games. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up, and it'll take you about 60 minutes to play this bad boy. And in Survive! Escape from Atlantis, you will be trying to get all of your meeples off the island before the volcano goes off, and before you get eaten by big sea monsters, and before whales destroy your boat, and before sharks eat your body, and inevitably before the volcano blows up and kills everyone. Let's take a look at the game and see how it plays. Okay, Survive! Escape from Atlantis from Stronghold Games. Let's take a look at what you're going to get. First and foremost, you're going to get your handy-dandy rule booklet. It is 7 pages, double-sided, full color, and it is a gorgeous, beautiful rule booklet. And also, it will answer every question you have. It is very well done. Thumbs up, Stronghold Games. Next, you're going to get a lot of components. They appear daunting. Don't worry. I'll show you how everything works. It's actually pretty easy. First and foremost, you're going to get your meeples. These are what you need to get off the island in order to score points. They're regular, ordinary meeples, except on the bottom, they have numbers on them. So, for instance, this is the number 4 on here. So if I can get this one off the island to one of these smaller islands on the outside, I will get 4 points. Simple as that. Whoever has the most points wins the game. But it's not that easy because the island will be sinking, and the island is made up of all these little hexagons. There are sand hexes, there are tree hexes, and there are mountain hexes. And if you're on the mountain, you're safer because it is thicker than the rest of them. Whereas the trees are in the middle, and the sand are the first things to go because the water is rising. Bad things are happening. And the physical hexes themselves are actually thicker. The mountains are thicker than the sand. So it's really nice that they added that little touch for you. Next, you're going to try and be escaping the island, but it's not that easy because there will be sharks roaming around, and these represent the sharks. There will also be whales roaming around trying to destroy your boats. Did I say boats? Yes, I said boats. Your little boats where your meeples will be getting onto and trying to sail away from the island. But that's not all, because in addition to that, of course, we have our mean sea monsters. These are the bad boys of the game. They can destroy boats, they can kill people, they can do everything. Whereas a shark cannot destroy your boat, the whale and the sea monster will destroy your boat. Let's go over a real quick mock hand so you can see exactly how this played. So, when you first start the game, you're going to set out all your meeples. Then you're going to set out a couple boats. So you can set them out wherever you want. You probably want to position them next to you so you can escape the island. And then you're going to start the game. Whoever goes first, you can decide, fist fight, whatever you want to do. Someone will go first. So you're going to get 3 actions per turn. That just means you're going to get to move 3 people. So, yellow's going to go first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy onto this boat. I'm also going to move this guy onto a boat, and I will last but not least move, we'll just move this guy right there. So I've taken my 3 actions, and now I'm going to draw a tile, a land tile, because the island will be sinking. So when you first start off, you're going to be drawing the sand tiles. Once all the sand tiles are gone, you're going to be drawing the tree tiles. Once all the tree tiles are gone, you're going to be drawing a volcano tile. You're going to be drawing the, the mountain tiles. Once you reach the dreaded volcano tile, spoiler, in our game it's right there, the game ends very abruptly. One little pet peeve, it does end very abruptly. But anyway, first you're going to draw one, and if someone would happen to be on it, like say red happened to be on there, that person is now in the water. Bad news for them. Double bad news for them, because every tile has a little secret thing on the bottom that only you are going to know when you first draw it. So for instance, this one has a shark going put down immediately, which means a shark goes right there, and a shark is now in the game, and what happened is, uh-oh, that guy's in the water, this shark is going to eat that guy, he is now eliminated from the game. But the key is, you can't look at the bottom of the tiles. So if you don't remember that this is worth 2 points, you just don't remember. Nobody else is going to know. That's half the fun of the game. It's very secretive. You don't know exactly where everything's going to be. But, last thing, you're going to put this back in the discard, and you're going to roll this red dice. So, let's see what we got. We have whale, which means you get to move the whale a certain number of spaces. You can move it no more than 3 spaces. But, since there's no whale on the board, poo-poo, you can't do anything because you have to wait until one of the animals on here is moved. You can move the sea monster, you can move the shark, and you can move the whale with this. So now what's going to happen is the red player is going to take his turn. So let's see, he's going to get 3 action. What's he going to do? He's going to jump onto this boat back here with the yellow guy. Now, here's how this works. Each player has 1 person on the boat, then both of you get to control the boat when it's your turn. If you have more than 1 player, if you have 2 players on there and somebody else has 1 player, then this yellow guy can no longer control the boat. He is at the whim of where you take this boat. So a strategy I like to do is just to grab 1 guy onto a boat with 2 different colors. Because let's be honest, if this guy has the red guy has 2 guys on the boat and the yellow guy just jumps on, the red guy's probably not just going to wreck into a sea monster because he wants his points too. There's a lot of unique strategy on there. But anywho, you're just going to be constantly flipping tiles, and they'll do a lot of different things. Some of them will let you move whales onto any spot you want on the board as long as there's not a boat there. Some will let you move the Kraken. And slowly but surely, the island will essentially be going away, and everybody will be trying to escape onto the different things until you draw the volcano. The game ends immediately. No more further turns. The game ends immediately. Then you will tally up only the guys that have survived and escaped, and we'll see this guy got 11, and this guy got 3. So for this particular game, the red guy would have won. But that's how you play Survive Escape from Atlantis. Alright, Survive Escape from Atlantis from Stronghold Games. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, the game is not going to be for everyone because it is attack, 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 attack. Keep my fist away from the baby. It is an attack, attack kind of game. You will be constantly attacking and killing your opponents. You're going to be sending sharks after them and sending giant sea monsters after them, sending whales to destroy their boats and picking up tiles so they'll fall into the water and get eaten by sharks. The entire game you're going to be attacking people, and some people just don't like that kind of game. It's not for everybody. Completely understandable. Other than that, this game is fantastic. This is one of my favorite games. I believe this will go into my top 10 games that I'm going to make a list of at the end of this year. This game is awesome. It may be 30 years old, but Survive Escape from Atlantis is a great game. It is a lot of fun. Sometimes it stinks that you can't remember where all your meeples are, but that's even better because you're like, crap, where's the 6? Where's the 1? I don't know. Which guy am I going to save? And then other times you're going to be trying to position things, but somebody will lay down a tile and they'll be like, oh yeah, well I can move this right next to you. And you're like, no! The artwork's nice. The re-release of the game is really nice. I've never played the original, but the re-release is great. I love all the components are fantastic. I mean, the mountains are thicker than the woods, which are thicker than the sand, which is a really nice touch. The only thing I don't like about the components is the blue ones. Sometimes it's hard to see some of the numbers, but that's a very small nitpick. The only ones you're not going to see are the 1s, and let's be honest, you really don't care where your 1s are. It's all about the 6s, the 5s, and the 4s. Overall, Survive Escape from Atlantis is a fantastic game that should be on your shelf. You can easily teach it to a child 6 or older, and it is a lot of fun. So go ahead, check this game out. Go ahead and buy it. It is great. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was the review for Survive Escape from Atlantis. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bauer's Game Corner. Also check out BoardGameExchange.com, the nationwide board game rental service.